So we are seeing here very important subtropical region crop, that is lychee. So Bihar state, it is having highest area as well as production for this lychee. So lychee, it is lychee chinensis. Its scientific name. It is belongs to family Sapiendaceae. 2n is equal to 30 diploid. So it is very popular subtropical region evergreen crop. So like a tree species. So it will have this translucent flavored aryl. So inside that very hard seed will be there, and outer mucilaginous coating will be there, or translucent transparent coating will be there, or aryl also we can tell. So this this is having very good flavor. So it is very good in demand, especially in North Indian states. So as well as it is having very good table purpose value. So along with this, one other type is there, that is rambutan. So that is also belongs to the same family. So both are that is also called as hairy lychee. So that is not for your syllabus, but lychee, it is major crop. Okay, so this is included here. So it is having table purpose value. So fruits will be available during May as well as June in the market in North India. Okay, so this is like tree as well as fruits. So this is after cutting. So there are two species here, species given, Philippinensis and Javanensis. So those are seen here. So coming to uses as well as composition. So it is commonly used as table fruit crop. So in China, it is very popular in dried dried form, that is lychee nut, or canned type. Okay, that is taking pulp and making airtight, and it will be available as a processed product. It is canning. So it is very famous Chinese food. So also it is a native of China also, that is south part of China, you know. Then it is highly flavored squashes also, it will be prepared out of this. Then Chinese, they will use the leaves for making this poultice. So that is one any like salad type of some vegetables, poultice. The seeds will be used for treating some skin type of disorders. Then flowers, bark, root decoction also, it will be very much useful for especially for gargling the throat infection. So likewise, we are using in India, we have like mango or guava, neem will use for throat infection or this type some problems, or gum problem, tooth infections. So in that way, they will use this. So since this crop is very easily available there, they started using, and they found it is good for this type of problems. So gargling of throat infections. Then since fruits are very rich in sugar, so like 10 to 22% sugar, so rich in sugar. Acid content also there, 0.2 to 0.6% of acid. Protein also there is in good amount, 0.7% protein. Fat also there, and some minerals are there. Then TSS is good, 20 to 30% TSS. So it is very sweet type of fruit. Vitamin C content also very good. Then pectin, it is also some amount of pectin also there here. Coming to origin, it is origin of South China or Oman. It is cultivated in India also, then Myanmar, West Indies, Australia, South Africa, Hawaii, Thailand, Mauritius, Hong Kong. So especially Southeast Asian states. So India, it is the largest producer of lychee in the world after China. So this is very important. India is largest producer of lychee in the world after China. And it is grown in the area of more than 12,000 hectares. Okay, and most important states growing lychee are Bihar. So Bihar, it is very important state. After that, West Bengal is there, Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab, Haryana, Assam, Tripura, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So all these states are growing, especially in South India, some hilly tracts, because it required some cold type of situation during breaking period or resting period. November, October, November, December. So this situation will be available, especially will not get influence in tropical situation, or where climate is very high during summer season, as well as winter season. But some hilly or high elevated areas with hilly tracts can go for cultivation. So where you will get the lower temperatures. So that will be favorable for that resting period or breaking period. So here this it is subtropical area fruit crop especially. So it is very important subtropical area fruit crop. High relative humidity is very much desirable, even though subtropical crop, it requires high relative humidity. Hot winds are not favorable for this plant. So very hot winds are not favorable for cultivation of this crop. So however, the rains during flowering, it will reduce the fruit set. So if rains during flowering, it will reduce the fruit cell. Then successfully grown in the elevation. So it required some higher elevation, 1,000 meter from mean sea level. So maximum temperature during flowering period required range is 21 to 38 degrees centigrade. So this much temperature range will be available in some higher altitude. Okay. And before this also it required somewhat lower temperature before flowering period. So coming to soil, it can be grown wide range of soil, acidic to alkaline type of soil. Acidic soils produce good quality of fruits. So the average pH range is 5.5 to 7.0. So starting from acidic, then neutral and alkaline, okay, with adequate soil depth. So sufficient soil depth should be there, like 1.5 2 meter. Okay, so it is like tree species. So likewise, sapota or gava, in that way it is same like tree species, or even it is having more canopy than that. Okay, so like that it is tree species, just like we can say like mango also. Okay, so coming to species as well as varieties. So family, it is belongs to Sapindaceae family. Subfamily is Nephili, not important. 125 genres are there, and more than 1,000 species are there. But lychee, but which we are telling lychee, we will have only 2 species. So lychee philippinensis is there, lychee chinensis is there. So it is a wild type, mostly used as rootstock when we are doing some grafting. So that time we will use as a rootstock. From seeds, we will obtain the seedlings. We'll do by taking proper sign, and we'll do the grafting. So that is used as a rootstock. And chinensis, it is commercially cultivated form. Chinensis. So other members from same family like longan is there. Longan, you have seen that is Euphorbia longana. So that is also belongs to same group. Fruits are somewhat small, same type. It is aerial will be there, mucilaginous, transparent or white, milky, transparent. small fruits, inferior in quality, but very sweet. The another type is there, that is rambutan. So Nephium lapacum. So it is also called as heavy lychee. So it is also a very good fruit crop, as well as minor fruit crop, rich in uh, minerals and antioxidants, as well as so many processed products they have prepared uh, by using this rambutan also. Okay, so rambutan also, it is in good demand, especially in South Indian states also they are growing rambutan. So it can come somewhat in tropical areas also, this rambutan. So South India also its cultivation is there, as well as in North Indian states also growing. So almost all parts they are growing rambutan. Coming to varieties of lychee, so there are large number of cultivars of lychee are there throughout India. The most important cultivars recommended for different states are, so in Bihar, Sahi, China, Purbi, Rose Scented, Kasaba, in Uttar Pradesh, Dehradun, Saharanpur. So this is like some village name, or especially in Uttar Pradesh, or this some names are there. So in that, with village name where these local types were available and they got popular, or sometimes selections were there, so got promising yield, and they have taken propagated material from that same variety, and they have given that village name, like so many other. In mango type also we are like the Dasheri, Banganpalli. So these are all basically village name from where these cultivars came and got popular, and it is liked by, it is spread in the entire state most of the time, like Dasheri. So Dasheri also, it is one village name of Uttar Pradesh. So sometime it got recognized as state variety for that particular crop. In that also, the Saharanpur lychee, it is very popular. So it is Saharanpur growing this. So it is also one city, Saharanpur, then Dehradun. In Punjab also, Saharanpur, Dehradun, Kolkata, Muzaffarpur. So Muzaffarpur also, it is very popular variety. Saharanpur, Muzaffarpur, Dehradun. So all these very popular varieties. Then West Bengal, Bombay, China, some other variety are there. Coming to propagation, so air layering, it is very important as well as commercial method of propagation of lychee. So while air layering, after removing this outer portion of bark, pencil thickness branch you will select, you will remove outer portion of bark, you will put there 500 ppm IBA, indole butyric acid. So this is auxin. So it will give you, it will enhance, improve your rooting. After that, you will wrap with a transparent polythene bag. You will use some media like some clay soil or sphagnum moss, but sphagnum moss is banned nowadays. Any other type, some cow dung, or any organic media, so which will improve your rooting. Then stem cutting also is in good demand. Then semi hardwood cuttings, so in that only stem, so it will have semi hardwood, so not very hard like pomegranate, so somewhat medium. Okay, so there are three types. Some cuttings are very softwood cuttings, then semi hardwood cuttings, as well as what next one is hardwood cutting. So it is in between. Okay, so hardiness is medium, so softwood are very soft, okay, very delicate. So below that also one type is there, that is herbaceous type of cuttings also there. So here another one mating method is there, that is stooling also there. Stooling means, so if any, you will obtain the seedling, so you will plant at a particular place, permanent place also, no problem. So you will try to raise for 1 or 2 years. After 2 years, you will take decapitation. Decapitation means that it will be headed back. Entire stem you will remove by keeping some 70 centimeter distance from the ground. After that, so many new shoots will come. It will arise new shoots. Okay, so for that new shoots, you will do some marking or ringing operation. There you will put some IBA solution with lanolin paste or something. Then you will make a heap of soil over that. So like that 2 or 3 heap of soil you will make. You will properly irrigate that heap of soil 2 or 3 times. You will make heap of soil. So after around 45 or 50 days, you will get the rooting from each of that newly obtained flush or each of that. So each will get rooting that you can separate from that original rootstock or mother plant, and you can use as a, it will act as a separate individual. So you can plant in polybags or in pot. Okay, you can put in nursery sometime, and after that with proper care you can sell that material. So that is also in good demand. So that is also one commercial method of propagation in some crop like Gava also there, but here it is not commercial, but commercial is air layering. So air layering procedure, you have very good idea about air layering. So these are all practical type of question. You should have idea. Air layering, it is very common in pomegranate also, Gava also, then this Litchi. So in Sapota also you are doing air layering, but it is not very common. But in pomegranate it is common. Gava also it is common. Common, that is commercial. Commercial method of propagation means any method which will give the what is success rate or survival rate is more in that. So like 80%, 85 or 90%, or sometime 100% also. So whatever you are making graft, so survival rate is 100% or 90%. So that time that method is good as well as feasible. It can be acceptable for that particular locality. It can be recommended if it is method is given by any university. So it can be recommended for that particular area. Then it can be spread among farmers. That protocol can be sent to farmers, and that by using that protocol, they can mass multiply that particular species, okay, and do the propagation. So in that way, this is propagation is there. So coming to windbreaks, so windbreaks are required because most of the area there is problem of severe winds. So winds will be blowing. So in order to protect your crop, so somewhat tall growing species you are using as a wind break. So the growth of lychee plant is adversely affected due to very hot wind during summer as well as cold waves during winter season. So it is advisable to plant suitable windbreaks around the boundary. So suitable like any type of even jackfruit or jamun, even mango also can act, or even silver oak, casuarina. So all this can act as well as teak. So all this can act as a windbreaks. They will break, or wind velocity, they will reduce your wind velocity, and by that way your crop will not get affected. Or sometimes hot winds are there will be problem of burning, sun burning of leaves, as well as if fruits are there will be problem. So by that way we can protect our crop. So planting is done in rainy season or the onset of monsoon. With proper lychee trees are planted by following square system by 8 into 8 or 10 into 10 meter apart in 1 meter cube pit. So each pit will be provided 30 to 40 kg of FIM plus 2 kg of bone meal plus 300 gram of muriate of potash. So this mixture you have to do, you have to fill the pit up to half level. Then you can take your graft, you can place at middle or center. They can, and then you can add extra another your mixture, okay, media, which you prepared for that, filling that pit. And you can fill the pit, you can give proper staking, you can irrigate. Then after that, irrigation also, it is very sensitive for moisture stress. So there should be moisture availability each and every time. So supplementary irrigations are provided in, especially in hotter season. Okay, and mulching also it will, so especially organic mulches are very good in these crops. Organic mulches we are using. with the same leaves of litchi or leaves of any other like mango or any other crop like citrus or any other with leafy material, or sometimes some straw also, wheat straw, paddy straw. So this can be used as a mulching material. So organic mulches are very good here. So they will conserve your moisture during hotter sun, as well as suppress the weed growth. They will improve your soil temperature, maintain the soil temperature. Microbial activities will be improved and it will keep constant. So like that, so many benefits up there of this mulching method. So coming to manuring as well as fertilization. So nutrient requirement of this liquid is very high. Then deficiency of NPK result in stunted growth and may stop the floral initiation. Okay, so first of all, there should be proper N for proper canopy development, vegetative development. So once your vegetative development is proper, so it will go for proper flowering. So here also, since it is tree species, so maintenance of CN ratio, then carbohydrate level, hormonal balance, then nutritional requirement, micro as well as micronutrients. Then okay, then carbohydrate reservoirs in the shoots. So these things are very important. Okay, before in order to grow crop for proper flowering or your tree for proper flowering. So recommended here fertilizers doses are, so like fertilizer, it is, this is one common dose given especially for North Indian states. So you can for first year you can for plants 75 25 75. So that is NPK gram per kg, gram per plant, NPK gram per plant. So this dose is in gram. So this much quantity of N. So that you can use any, for N you can use urea or some any fertilizer, ammonium sulfate, ammonium phosphate, SSP, DSP for phosphorus, and potash, SOP or MOP. So like that you can use this type of fertilizer. In order to addition to that, you have to add 30 to 40 kg of FYM per tree per year, and fertilizers will be applied in 2 split doses, first during monsoon season and second after the monsoon. Means just after around September starting or September ending, you can add another dose. Okay, so this is the requirement. Okay, so that is split doses you have to give. So coming to training and pruning. So training and pruning aspects are very important. So training will be given during initial years. Training will be given during initial years. Training will be given during initial years in order to make proper your framework or somewhat we want to maintain proper height. So for that your training operations are very important. So initial structure, framework or proper height of this plant you are maintaining with help of. So by that so some cases where you want to maintain the height of your plant, you can go for this cutting also. So below 1 meter height you can make some cuts. Okay, then you can allow some number of branches on that. Those will be primary branches. Again, you can develop secondary branches, tertiary branches. In that way, you can manage canopy also. So when you are going for somewhat high density planting, so here high density planting concept also there. So that also you can adopt. But here you are not going very deep in high density planting. So by common way, you can allow the tree to grow as such. So likewise we are doing for mango. So mango 10 into 10 or 8 into 8 meter spacing we are in conventional. So we are not doing any special, but when we are going for high density planting, we need to give proper training and pruning operation. So in that way here also, so modified central leader system of training it is followed. Okay, so modified central leader system means after going a stem up to particular height, there will be a cut will be given, and will encourage to grow the lateral branches. So likewise, will maintain its height. So pruning, it is not recommended. Each and or regular pruning, it is not recommended, since this fruit and flowering will be on current season growth. Current season growth, there will be flowering. So what will happen if you are removing that flush, vegetative flush? So it will affect your flowering as well as fruiting. Your yield will be less. So for that, severe pruning is not recommended, but light pruning you can do. Even though when you are harvesting some fruits, so it is also recommended that fruits you have to harvest along with some portion of leaf intact with that fruit. तो यहाँ पे आपको सो अगर आप हार्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं तो फ्रूट के साथ थोड़ा लीफ का पोर्शन भी अटैच करके उसको हार्वेस्ट करना है. तो ये क्या करता है, जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है और पैकिंग है, तो उसमें वो कुशनिंग मटेरियल करके यूज होता है, और इससे क्या थोड़ा लाइट आपका प्रूनिंग भी हो जाता है. तो ऐसे मतलब फार्मर्स सेपरेट प्रूनिंग नहीं करते, तो हार्वेस्टिंग के टाइम पे थोड़ा प्रूनिंग हो जाता है. तो ये काफी ऐसा मानते हैं. But otherwise, they are removing some dead or diseased branches, crisscross branches, which are very dense. Such type of branches they are removing. So coming to flowering, so here flowering, it is very important phenomena here. So grafted and layered trees will come for flowering or bearing in 3 to 4 years. So that is here juvenile period is lesser as compared to seeded progeny or seedling progeny. So otherwise it will be more than 7 to 8 years in Litchi. So here you can reduce with the help of grafting or vegetative propagules. So while the seedling it will take 8 to 12 years also. Okay, sometime 12 years also, minimum 7 to 8 or 12 years. So flowering start from January, February, your flowering will start. So especially in the ending of your winter season. So fruits ripen in April and May. So that is February, March and April. So almost 2.5 months required for your development of fruit. So temperature has direct relation on flowering, okay, as well as night temperature of 15 to 16 degrees centigrade for 2 months. So here night temperature of direct night temperature of 15 to 16 degrees centigrade for 2 months. Okay, it is essential to induce flowering. That is before flowering, means before January. So November and December, there should be temperature range of around 15 to 16 degrees. That is around lower temperature for 2 months. So that is its dormancy period or baking period. In this period, it will store the food material inside the tree. It will maintain its CN ratio, hormonal level will be maintained. Then that is auxins as well as gibberellin ratio. So by that way, it will go for proper flowering. So CN ratio, it will be maintained during that time. So sometime there will be leaf shading also, but it will accumulate the food material that is required for further proper flowering. Okay. So for vegetative growth, ideal temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Okay. So after that, initial vegetative growth, the temperature will be, it is more, that is suitable 30 degrees centigrade. But during flowering 2 months, it required particular low temperature, 15 to 16 degrees. It is very important. So flowers will come on terminal, as well as it will appear on current season wood. Okay, current season terminal means at the terminal or tip of the branch, flowers will come, inflorescence will come at the tip of the branch, and it will develop into fruit. So appear on current season wood. So current season, these new flushes, just they are coming. It is sometime little bit mature, 15-20 days. Immediately it will start the flowering. Once leaves, that is simultaneous. Likewise, in case of your sapota, gava, here also it is same. Current season growth or current season wood, you will get the flowering. So fruit set, it is very low. So it is not given how much, but it is very low. So flower drop, it is very common because of especially water stress. during summer month. Then fruit drop occurs 4 weeks after the fruit set. So there will be fruit drop